Dalton Connect went crazy last night. Dalton Connect was absolutely locked in last night. He dropped 19 points on ridiculous efficiency, shooting 70% from the field. That's the kind of shooting that completely changes a game. He was dialed in from deep, hitting 5 3-pointers, which was tied for the most on the team. Every single one of those shots mattered because the Lakers only won by 6. If even 1 or 2 of those didn't go down, this game could have ended very differently. With key players like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura out, the Lakers needed guys to step up, and Connect delivered in a big way. This wasn't just a decent showing, it was a crucial performance. He played his role to perfection, staying in his spots, knocking down open looks, and giving the offense exactly what they needed. When someone is shooting that efficiently, you've got to keep finding them. And the Lakers did just that. He didn't waste any chances either. 70% from the field and over 60% from 3 is insane. That's elite shooting, and it came at the perfect time. But it wasn't just the scoring. Connect pulled down 4 rebounds, which might not seem like a huge number, but every extra possession mattered in such a close game. Those rebounds helped keep the Lakers in control. And in a matchup like this, every little thing counts. He also made an impact on defense, coming up with 2 steals. That's something that doesn't always show up in highlights, but it's a big deal. The Lakers don't just need scorers, they need guys who can contribute in multiple ways. Connect, showing he can get into passing lanes and disrupt the other team, is huge for his role going forward. Gabe Vincent even pointed out after the game that Connect's been improving a lot lately, especially on the defensive end. That's what's keeping him on the floor. His shooting is obviously a big weapon, but if he wasn't holding his own on defense, he wouldn't be getting these minutes. That's been the key for him recently, staying solid, making the right reads, and not getting lost on assignments. The Lakers already have plenty of top-tier offensive threats, so for Connect, it's about hitting open shots, not being a liability defensively, and making smart basketball plays. And last night, he did exactly that. This is the kind of game that proves he belongs in the rotation. The Lakers don't need him to be their number 1 option, but when he gets going like this, he can be the difference between winning and losing. Nights like this prove he's more than just a spot-up shooter. He's a real weapon off the bench. The challenge now is consistency. If he keeps performing at this level, he'll keep earning minutes, and the Lakers will keep benefiting. He's showing he's ready for that responsibility, and performances like this only build more trust in what he can bring to the team. But he's been really solid all season too. Dalton Connect's rookie season has been nothing short of impressive. He's proving that he belongs in the NBA, and the numbers back it up. Out of all rookies, he's 7th in field goals made, 3rd in 3-pointers made, and 7th in total points. That's not just solid, it's flat out impressive for a guy who wasn't expected to be a top scoring option. He's showing that when he gets opportunities, he capitalizes on them. His shooting has been a major weapon all season. He's currently 19th in 3-point percentage, but that number doesn't tell the full story. About 17 of the guys ahead of him barely get any minutes, which means their percentages are inflated. Connect is actually playing real minutes against real competition, and he's still knocking down shots at a high rate. That's what matters. There's a big difference between hitting threes in garbage time and consistently making them in meaningful minutes. Connect is doing the latter. Speaking of minutes, he's 17th in total minutes played among rookies. That might not seem crazy, but considering the Lakers' depth, it's impressive that he's carved out a steady role. A lot of rookies on rebuilding teams are getting big minutes by default, but Connect is earning his playing time on a team with championship aspirations. That's a completely different level of pressure, and he's handling it like a veteran. On the offensive end, he's been one of the most efficient rookies in the league. He's 15th in offensive rating, which speaks to how well he fits into the team's system. He's not just jacking up shots, he's playing within the flow of the offense, taking smart looks, and making the most of his chances. That's what makes him so valuable. The Lakers don't need him to take over games, but they do need him to hit open shots, keep the floor spaced, and make the right plays. He's doing all of that at a high level. His ability to stretch the floor has been a game changer. The Lakers have multiple stars who draw a ton of defensive attention, and Connect is making teams pay for leaving him open. Defenders can't just sag off and clog the paint when he's on the floor, which makes life easier for everybody. It's no coincidence that the offense flows better when he's out there. His presence alone forces defenses to respect the perimeter more, which opens up driving lanes and creates better looks for everyone else. By the way, if you guys enjoy these deep dives, I'll be posting every day during this season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks. Anyways, Connect. Another reason he's been so effective is his confidence. A lot of rookies hesitate when they get their shot opportunities, but Connect never looks unsure of himself. When he catches the ball, he's ready to fire. That quick trigger has been a huge asset for the Lakers, especially in games where they need a spark. He's not afraid of the moment. and that's something you can't teach. He's also shown flashes of improvement on defense. Nobody expects him to be an elite defender, but he's learning how to hold his own. He's staying in position more, reading plays better, and not getting lost as much on rotations. That's been one of the biggest areas of growth in his game. The coaching staff has praised him for his effort, and his teammates have noticed too. When veterans see a rookie putting in the work to improve, it builds trust. That trust leads to more minutes, and more minutes lead to more opportunities. One of the most underrated aspects of his rookie season has been his consistency. A lot of young players have wild ups and downs, but Connect has managed to avoid long slump. Even on nights when he doesn't have a big scoring game, he's still contributing in other ways. That's a sign of a player who understands his role and knows how to stay engaged even when his shot isn't falling. His ability to fit in with different lineups has been another key factor. Whether he's playing alongside the starters or coming off the bench with the second unit, he finds ways to impact the game. Some rookies struggle with that adjustment, but Connect has made it look easy. He doesn't need a ton of touches to be effective, and that's a huge advantage on a team with multiple stars. His confidence, efficiency, and willingness to improve have made him one of the most valuable rookies in the league. He's not just putting up numbers, he's doing it in meaningful moments for a team that's competing for wins. That's what separates him from a lot of other first-year players. The Lakers needed someone to step up this season, and Connect has answered the call. He's already established himself as a key piece of the rotation, and if he keeps progressing, he's only going to become more important as the season goes on. His shooting alone makes him a major weapon, but his growth in other areas is what's making him even more valuable. At this point, it's not just about proving he belongs. It's about proving he can be a long-term contributor on a contending team. He's showing all the signs of a player who's ready for that challenge. Every game, he's adding something new to his game, and that's exactly what you want to see from a rookie. This season has been a statement from Connect. He's not just another rookie trying to find his way, he's already making an impact. The numbers speak for themselves. He's one of the best shooters in his class. He's scoring at a high level, and he's holding his own in an important role. If he keeps this up, he's going to be a major piece for the Lakers moving forward. And simply scoring-wise, Dalton Connect's scoring efficiency has been absolutely insane. And the numbers prove it. He's scoring more than 60% of all players while barely getting consistent minutes. That alone should tell you how effective he's been when he's on the court. It's not like he's getting tons of shots or being force-fed the ball. He's just making the most of every opportunity. He's averaging 9 points per game. And while that might not sound flashy, it's actually more than 74% of all players in the league. That means the majority of guys in the NBA aren't even scoring as much as him, and he's doing it with way fewer attempts than most of them. His scoring is all about efficiency. He's got an effective field goal percentage of 57.4%, which measures his shooting ability while accounting for the added value of three-pointers. That number is ridiculously high for someone in his role. Most players hovering around that mark are either dominant big men who only take shots near the rim or star shooters who get tons of wide-open looks. Connect is neither of those things. He's just making incredibly smart shot selections and capitalizing whenever he gets a clean look. For every field goal attempt he takes, he's generating 1.1 points. That might sound like a small number, but in the grand scheme of things, it's huge. That means he's not just throwing up shots to get his numbers up. He's making each shot count. Some players need a ton of volume to score efficiently, but Connect is doing it in a way that maximizes his impact while barely needing the ball in his hands. When you break down his shooting splits, it becomes even more impressive. He's averaging 1.6 two-pointers made per game and 1.6 three-pointers made per game on just 7 total attempts. That means he's knocking down nearly half of his shots from beyond the arc while still being effective inside the paint. He's not just a specialist who only shoots threes, he's a balanced scorer who's effective from multiple spots on the floor. And then there's his true shooting percentage, which takes into account all of his scoring, including free throws. Right now, he's sitting at 59.2%, which puts him among the most efficient scorers in the league. That's not normal for a rookie, especially one who isn't getting consistent minutes. Usually, young players struggle to find their rhythm, but Connect is proving he doesn't need constant playing time to be effective. His points per scoring attempt sit at 1.2, meaning every time he takes a shot, he's almost guaranteed to add something to the scoreboard. That's the kind of efficiency that teams dream about from their role players. He's not just throwing up shots and hoping they go in. He's taking smart, high-quality attempts and knocking them down at a rate that outshines most players in the league. And he's doing all of this with inconsistent minutes. That's the craziest part. If he were playing on a team that gave him a defined role with steady playing time, his numbers would likely be even higher. But even in this situation, where he never knows exactly how much he's going to play on any given night, he's still producing at an elite level. That speaks to how well he's adjusted to the NBA game and how efficient he's been in every single opportunity he's gotten. The fact that he's scoring more than 60% of all players while barely taking any shots is ridiculous. It means he's outscoring tons of guys who get way more opportunities than him. There are players in the league who take 10 to 15 shots per game and don't even score as much as him. That's the difference between volume scoring and efficient scoring. And Connect is proving that efficiency is what really matters. A lot of rookies struggle to find consistency because they're still adjusting to the speed of the game. But Connect has already figured out how to stay productive regardless of how many minutes he gets. Whether he's playing a lot or barely seeing the floor, he's still knocking down shots at a high level. That's the kind of player teams love because they can plug him into any situation and know he'll deliver. His shooting splits are a perfect example of why he's so valuable. Most rookies are either one-dimensional scorers or inefficient shot takers who need time to develop. Connect is neither of those things. He's already a high-level shooter who knows exactly how to play within his role. He doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective. He doesn't force bad shots, and he doesn't waste possessions. That's why his scoring numbers are so impressive, despite his inconsistent playing time. When you compare his efficiency numbers to other players in his position, it becomes even clearer how special he's been. His effective field goal percentage is higher than most guys who get regular minutes. His true shooting percentage is elite for a rookie, and his points per scoring attempt show that he's maximizing every single shot. The Lakers don't need him to be a star scorer. They already have their main offensive weapons. But what they do need is someone who can step in, knock down open shots, and make smart plays. Connect has been doing exactly that, and the numbers back it up. He's one of the most efficient rookies in the league, and he's doing it with minimal opportunities. If he were on a rebuilding team where he got more minutes and more shot attempts, his numbers would probably explode. But even in this role, where his minutes fluctuate from game to game, he's still managing to outscore a majority of players in the league while barely taking any shots. That's unheard of for a rookie who wasn't expected to have a major role right away. His ability to score efficiently, despite inconsistent playing time, is exactly why he's been such an important piece for the Lakers. They don't have to worry about whether he's going to be ready when his number is called. He's already proven that he will be. That level of reliability is what keeps a player in the rotation, even when minutes are unpredictable. A lot of guys need consistent playing time to find their rhythm, but Connect has shown he can be effective no matter how much or how little he plays. That's a rare quality, especially for a rookie. The Lakers know they have a guy who can come in, provide instant scoring, and do it without disrupting the flow of the game. He's not just another rookie trying to find his way. He's already one of the most efficient scorers in his role. The numbers prove it. He's outscoring more than 60% of the league. He's shooting at a level that puts him among the most efficient players, and he's doing all of it while getting inconsistent minutes. If that doesn't prove how good he is, nothing will. The Lakers needed a shooter who could step up and make an impact. And Connect has been exactly that. His scoring efficiency, his ability to maximize limited opportunities, and his consistency despite fluctuating minutes are all reasons why he's become such a valuable piece of the team. If he keeps this up, it's only a matter of time before his role expands. Because when a player is this efficient, teams find ways to keep them on the floor. And the thing is, Dalton Connect's usage rate might not be the highest right now, but that's only because he's still early in his career. Right now, he's using 18% of the Lakers' offensive possessions when he's on the floor, which is more than 54% of all players in the league. That might not sound like a huge number at first, but for a rookie on a team with multiple offensive stars, it's actually a great sign. The Lakers aren't running their offense through him yet, but with the way he's performing, it's just a matter of time before his role expands. His usage rate means that when he's on the court, he's directly involved in nearly 1 out of every 5 offensive plays. That includes taking shots, getting to the free throw line, recording assists, and even turnovers. Right now, he's averaging 7 field goal attempts per game, taking 1.1 free throws, dishing out nearly 1 assist, and turning the ball over just half a time per game. That's an incredibly low turnover rate, especially for a rookie who's getting real minutes. A lot of young players struggle with decision-making early on, but Connect is already proving that he knows how to play within the system and not make costly mistakes. The fact that his usage is already higher than over half the league while playing alongside guys like LeBron James and Luka is a great sign for his future. He's not just standing in the corner, waiting for the ball. He's actively involved in the offense. The Lakers trust him to take shots, to to make plays and to contribute. Even though he's not one of the top scoring options yet, he's already shown that he can be relied upon to make the right plays when given the chance. With Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura missing time, the Lakers have needed other players to step up. That means more opportunities for Connect, and he's making the most of them. His field goal attempts are going to rise, and as that happens, his usage rate is naturally going to increase. He's already playing 40 possessions per game, which means he's consistently involved in the team's offensive flow. Some players with low usage rates barely touch the ball when they're on the floor, but that's not the case with Connect. He's still an active part of what the Lakers are trying to do, even if he's not taking the most shots. The key takeaway here is that his role is going to grow. It's extremely rare for a rookie to come in and get a high usage rate right away, especially on a team filled with veterans. Most young players have to earn their opportunities over time, and that's exactly what Connect is doing. He's proving that he can be trusted, and that's why his usage is already higher than more than half the league. What's impressive is how efficient he's been despite his relatively low usage. Some players need a high usage rate to be effective, but Connect is showing that he doesn't need a ton of shots or touches to make an impact. He's playing smart basketball, taking high quality shots, and making the most of every possession he's involved in. That's why his numbers look so strong, even though he's not getting a huge share of the offense yet. His assist numbers might not be high right now, but that's by design. The Lakers don't need him to be a primary playmaker. They need him to be a scorer. He's averaging just under 1 assist per game, but that's because his role is to finish plays rather than initiate them. He's not the one running the offense, but when the ball finds him, he makes quick, smart decisions. That's why his turnover numbers are so low. He's not forcing bad passes, he's not over-dribbling, and he's not putting himself in situations where he's likely to make mistakes. That's why his usage is expected to rise over time. The Lakers need efficient scoring from their role players, and Connect is proving he can provide that. As the season continues, his role is only going to get bigger. His field goal attempts per game are going to climb, his minutes are going to increase, and his overall involvement in the offense is going to take another step forward. One of the biggest reasons his usage is set to rise is because of the team's current injury situation. The Lakers are missing key pieces, and that means they need other players to fill in the gaps. Connect has already stepped up in those situations, proving that he can handle an increased workload. The more he shows that he can deliver when called upon, the more the coaching staff is going to trust him with an expanded role. Right now, he's playing 40 possessions per game, but that number is going to rise as the Lakers continue to integrate him more into their offensive system. The fact that he's already getting involved at this level is a great sign for what's to come. He's showing that he's ready for more responsibility. And as his usage rate continues to climb, so will his production. It's important to remember that usage rate doesn't just mean shot attempts. It includes everything from assists to free throw attempts to turnovers. Connect's usage shows that he's playing an important role in the offense, even though he's not the primary scoring option. He's finding ways to contribute without dominating the ball, and that's a huge asset for a team that already has established stars. His ability to be productive with a lower usage rate is exactly why his minutes are staying steady. Some players need the ball in their hands all the time to be effective, but Connect doesn't. He can fit into different lineups, adjust to different roles, and still be efficient no matter what. That kind of versatility is what keeps a player in the rotation, even when lineups are constantly changing. As the season progresses, it's only a matter of time before the Lakers start running more plays for him. Right now, he's proving that he can thrive in a limited role, but his numbers suggest that he's ready for more. His scoring efficiency is already elite, and his decision-making is strong. That means the more involved he gets, the better the Lakers' offense is going to be. This is just the beginning for Connect. His usage rate is solid for a rookie, but it's only going to improve. As he gets more comfortable, and as the Lakers need more from him, his role is going to continue expanding. Right now, he's maximizing his opportunities, and that's the best thing he can do at this stage in his career. The bottom line is that Connect is already playing at a high level despite a relatively low usage rate. That means he's not just putting up numbers because he's getting tons of shots. He's actually earning his production through smart, efficient play. That's why his role is only going to grow. The Lakers need players who can make the most of their opportunities, and Connect is proving that he's one of those guys. As his usage continues to increase, his impact on the team is going to become even greater. The Lakers know they have something special with him. He's not just another rookie trying to find his way. He's already showing that he can be a valuable piece of their offense. And with injuries forcing the team to adjust, his role is only going to get bigger. It's just a matter of time before his usage rate jumps, and when it does, he's going to take full advantage of it. I want to look at these numbers too though. His true shooting percentage is sitting at 59.9%, which puts him in the 77th percentile among all players. That means he's more efficient than 77% of the league when it comes to scoring. That's not just good, that's elite efficiency for a rookie. True shooting percentage takes into account field goals, three-pointers, and free throws. So it's the best way to measure how well a player is maximizing their scoring opportunity. Connect isn't just making shots. He's making the most valuable shots and converting them at an extremely high rate. His shot quality score is sitting at 67, putting him in the 74th percentile. That means the shots he's taking are better than nearly 3/4 of the league. He's not settling for bad looks or forcing up contested attempts. He's getting to his spots, taking high percentage shots, and converting them. That's a huge reason why he's been so efficient. A lot of players in his role take tougher, lower quality shots, which drags down their efficiency. Connect, on the other hand, is consistently getting clean looks, and that's leading to some of the best scoring efficiency numbers among his peers. His free throw rate is at 16.4%, which puts him in the 30th percentile. That means he's not getting to the line a ton right now, but that's something that can improve as he gets more aggressive. He's still finding his spots in the offense, and right now, he's mostly being used as a shooter. But as he gets more comfortable, there's no doubt that his ability to draw fouls and get to the line will increase. Right now, he's already scoring at an elite level without relying on free throws, which makes his efficiency even more impressive. A lot of high efficiency players get their numbers boosted by frequent trips to the free throw line, but Connect is doing this without that added benefit. Once his free throw attempts start going up, his scoring efficiency could become even better. Where he's really standing out is in his three-point attempt rate. He's taking 61.7% of his total shots from beyond the arc, putting him in the 86th percentile. That means he's taking more threes than the vast majority of the league, and that's exactly what the Lakers need from him. The team needs reliable outside shooting, and Connect is proving that he's not afraid to let it fly. He's not just a guy who occasionally takes threes, he's a legitimate high-volume shooter who spaces the floor every time he's on the court. Offensive rebounding isn't a major part of his game right now, and his offensive rebounding percentage is at 0, putting him in the 49th percentile. That's not necessarily a bad thing, though. His role isn't to crash the glass, it's to stretch the floor and provide efficient scoring. The Lakers have plenty of guys who handle rebounding duties, so Connect's job is to be ready to shoot, and he's doing that at a high level. One of the most impressive stats in his profile is his controlled turnover rate. Right now, he's turning the ball over on just 5.1% of his offensive possessions, putting him in the 94th percentile. That means he's taking care of the ball better than almost every other player in the league. Rookies typically struggle with turnovers as they adjust to the speed and physicality of the NBA, but Connect is showing that he's already ahead of the curve. He's making smart decisions, not forcing bad passes, and playing within himself. That's why he's earned trust from the coaching staff so quickly. When you put all these numbers together, it's clear why Connect has been such an efficient offensive weapon. He's taking high-quality shots, he's knocking them down at an elite rate, he's not wasting possessions with turnover, and he's stretching the floor in a way that makes the Lakers' offense much more dangerous. His ability to play a low-mistake, high-efficiency game is exactly why his role is only going to keep growing. His true shooting percentage is in the 77th percentile, meaning he's more efficient than nearly 80% of the league. His shot quality is in the 74th percentile, proving that he's consistently finding great looks. He's taking more threes than almost everyone in the league, ranking in the 86th percentile for three-point attempt rate. And on top of all that, he's barely turning the ball over, sitting in the 94th percentile for controlled turnover rate. That's a combination that very few players have, let alone a rookie. Right now, he's doing all of this with limited opportunities. His usage rate isn't extremely high, but he's maximizing every chance he gets. That's what separates him from other young players who might need a lot of shots to be effective. Connect is proving that he doesn't need heavy volume to be a highly efficient scorer. He's already scoring better than most of the league. And as his role expands, these numbers are only going to get better. The most exciting part is that there's still room for growth. His free throw rate is on the lower side, meaning he's not getting to the line much yet. If he starts drawing more fouls and increasing his trips to the free throw line, his efficiency will skyrocket even more. And with key players like Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura missing time, there's a great chance that he'll see his shot attempts increase in the near future. More opportunities mean more chances to prove just how deadly he can be as a scorer. Even in a limited role, he's already producing at a level that puts him among the most efficient players in his position. His numbers suggest that he's not just a typical rookie trying to find his way. He's already performing like a seasoned role player who understands how to play winning basketball. That's a rare quality, and it's exactly why his minutes are staying steady even with fluctuating lineups. The Lakers don't need him to be a primary offensive weapon right now, but they do need someone who can step in, hit shots, and not make mistakes. Connect has already proven that he can do that at a high level. His efficiency, his decision-making, and his shooting volume all suggest that he's going to be an essential piece of the rotation moving forward. His offensive numbers are among the best for a player in his role, and there's still plenty of room for growth. As he gets more comfortable and the Lakers give him more opportunities, his numbers are only going to improve. Right now, he's proving that he can be trusted with every possession he's involved in, and that's why his role is going to continue expanding. It's clear that Connect isn't just another rookie trying to find his way. He's already established himself as an elite shooter, a low mistake player, and a guy who can make a real impact without needing a ton of touches. With numbers like these, it won't be long before his offensive role grows even more. Overall though, Dalton Connect is proving that he's more than just a promising rookie. He's a legitimate weapon for the Lakers. His numbers are showing that he's already playing at an elite efficiency level, and that's not something you see often from a first-year player. He's maximizing every opportunity he gets, playing smart basketball, and fitting seamlessly into the offense. Whether it's his shooting accuracy, his ability to stretch the floor, or his low turnover rate, he's consistently making the right plays. That's exactly the kind of player every contending team needs, someone who doesn't force bad shots, doesn't waste possessions, and makes the most of their minutes. And the best part, this is just the beginning. His role is going to keep growing. The Lakers are dealing with injuries, and that means more opportunities for Connect to prove himself. He's already showing that he can handle it, and as his usage increases, he's only going to become a bigger part of this team's game plan. He's not just surviving in the NBA, he's thriving. If he keeps this up, it won't be long before he's a key piece in the Lakers rotation for years to come. If you guys enjoyed this, I'll be posting every day during this season. I genuinely appreciate if you could subscribe. Thanks for watching.